Remember the video I did yesterday where somebody spoke about the defense team and they were giving their feedback on their thoughts about them. And, I said this is a safe space, whether we agree or disagree. I'm okay with those kind of comments. So I read it to the family. Now, another response has come in to that comment, so you already know. I'm going to read through it, and here we go. Funda Tembi, Funda Togo, here we go. All right, so this comment says, I don't fully agree with the attack on the rest of the team. Those guys are doing their homework, asking the relevant question. One might have a problem with their tone, but it's common in cross-examinations. And yes, Ramz is coming all right, but we needn't undermine others' efforts merely by comparison. Bing, 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 bing. I definitely agree with that. It's the same when people talk about myself versus other YouTubers. I don't need to be compared. Talk about my skills, talk about my abilities, tell me where I need to improve and what I need to do. But the comparison game doesn't, for me, I'm not a comparer. And I find it highly unnecessary because they're all different. I mean, if we just look at all 5 of them, some are tall, some are short. Some have bald heads, some have braids. No one is the same. Look at your own fingers. Your fingers are not the same. Let me know in the comment section if I'm right or right. And no, I did not make a mistake. So let me continue reading on. Actually, I expected Ramz performance. I had trust in the apologetic and self-conscious Ramz on this one. Yes, he is self-conscious. I like that word. He's very self-conscious, which is why sometimes you'll see him start to shake, which he did not do on Friday. Because he's so self-conscious, then he starts to shake or he loses his chain of thought and then he starts to fumble and then he's searching for his papers. I think this one, him asking for the judge for that time off and the judge giving it to them rather, and him coming back fully prepared and giving us the performance of a lifetime, I endorse that. I appreciate that the judge actually gave the defense that time off because we see it in Ramz performance. I agree with that commenter, or should I say expert, as we are known now by the honorable judge. Okay, so let me continue reading on. Where was I? Actually, I expected Ramz performance. I had trust in the apologetic and self-conscious Ramz on this one. I don't know why, but they trusted them, and you know what? That's okay too. Maybe it's your sixth sense. They go on to say, might be that I know he tends to visit the angles that are not really in the open. True, he always does. And he is good on the technical side of things. Agreed. Yes, yes, yes. Though he tends to withdraw or lose his bearings. Oh, yes, he does. Used to. He used to lose his bearings. Just when you start to pay extra attention. Zulu is doing fine by threading where angels fear to. Okay, so Zulu is doing fine by threading where angels fear to. It's his mandate. Okay, come on now. Come on, preach it. He is within track if he has a witness with that kind of version. Nxumalo will also surprise you in his few lines of questions. Yes, yes, yes. For he doesn't ask for the sake of it, but is highlighting the unconventionals. I agree. Nxumalo zithulele, Nxumalo advocate zithulele Nxumalo. Okay, he's a man of a few words, but when those words are spoken, he's already like 65 steps ahead. He knows where he is going and he knows where he's taking it. He just doesn't take the long way. He doesn't find it necessary to go up the stairs when there's an elevator. He just goes boom, boom, in, out. Thanks, I'm done speaking. That is Nxumalo for you, short and sweet. Next, the comment goes on and says, Nxumalo, oh, I already read that one. And the comment goes on to say, don't undermine Mnisi either. Putting his silly jokes aside, he will highlight what initially seemed acceptable as a problem with his knowledge of protocols. I agree. I've never undermined Mnisi at all. Mnisi actually, for me, I think is the strongest link because he's played on both teams. Because he's played on both teams, he knows what time it is. He knows what game Baloyi is trying to play. He knows what the witnesses are doing. He knows how to speak to the judge. If you notice, all the tough requests to the judge, the defense pushed through Mnisi. That is how Mshololo never ever once told the court that accused number 5 has issues with his accommodation. Never. Until the very last minute when Mnisi had cleaned up everything and put a bow on it, and legal aid said yes, 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 and then boom, Mshololo, yes, and number 5 too. What? What do you mean in number 5 too? What are his issues? Do you guys remember that? That is Mnisi for you. So yes, Mnisi, and I love his jokes. I shared a video with you yesterday. It's also his facial expressions for me. It's like, hello, sir. Are you hearing with your eyes? Why must you squint and move your face forward and stare down the witness? That for me is hilarious. Now, especially, I predict, we'll talk about this when it happens. I predict that when Mnisi is now doing the cross-examination of the good Brigadier Geninda, okay, he's going to spend a lot of time folding his arms and waiting for Geninda to finish his addendums. And then he's going to slay him. Okay, he's going to slay him. I think on that day, Mnisi is going to bring Umkhonto, okay, to the courtroom. There's going to be an Umkhonto because it's going to be a battleground. Those are two strong characters, and none of them is willing to back down, but it is Mnisi's playground. And the brigadier must descend. He must descend and answer the questions. We saw how the brigadier reacted when the judge told him, wait. What do you mean you're not going to answer that? We saw him just say, oh, okay. So once you pull the good brigadier tight and you put him in a corner and you set the rules, he has no obligation but to comply, because he always wants to be seen as the good boy, the good cop, the law-abiding citizen. I don't know why everyone is saying all these things about me. I would never torture Bongani Ndanzi. I never met the guy. I only met him that day when we went to the mine. That's the kind of man the brigadier is. He is, in my opinion, allegedly, okay, he's that guy once they close the door, ooh, it's a shit show. Excuse my French. Once the cameras are off, once he is alone with the suspects, ooh, the suspects are going to pay for this. Whoever his next arrests are, I just feel it. He's an absolute power guy. That's why he spends a lot of time telling us he was appointed, okay, as the lead investigating officer. How dare Makubo go around not listening to him when Makubo even has his own docket of a 636 and then goes to open another docket for defeating the ends of justice, and I'm the star character in there. That's the kind of man Brigadier Geninda is. And that kind of man is very scary and threads along the lines of narcissist. I'm not diagnosing him. I'm just saying his patterns are strongly of a narcissist. In terms of in the public eye, everybody will say he is a darling. He's a sweetheart. But in the back end, that's why he spends a lot of time talking, because he wants to talk you into believing whatever he is saying. But what he doesn't realize is he talks too much. Okay? Talks too much. And we are not dumb or deaf. But I digress. Let's continue on. Then the comment goes on and says, Mshololo, normally last in the queue, does not leave any stone unturned with her brutal attacks. She finishes up the witness, and by the time a witness withdraws, their convincing testimony has been shaken. And, Baloyi rises up to the occasion. Wait. Baloyi did not object. I mean, this is the most silent we've ever seen Baloyi, but we're going to see on day 2 how that goes. Which is tomorrow, okay? Let me know in the comment section what you think about Baloyi. We haven't spoke about him for a while. Next, the comment ends off by saying, and first of all, commenter, this is what I like. okay? I like the paragraphs, I like the full stops, and I like the commas, and I like, let's capitalize here, let's put the semicolons. This is it, okay? And the inverted commas. Sometimes I can read a long winding paragraph and I'm asking myself, where's the full stop? So I'll keep going. So I appreciate this. Shout out to you, okay? Then because I haven't stopped to think of what you're trying to say. So I love that. Then the comment ends with this paragraph, and it says, I may be the only one who feels these guys, especially Ramz, have been given a lift of spirit by Mangena's show experience, where Mngo was involved. Okay. That's a very different perspective. You might be onto something, commentator. I may be the only one who feels these guys, especially Ramz, and he has been given a lift of spirit by Mangena's show experience with Mngo. Where to? Oh, Dave! Shout out to Dave. We miss you. Where Mngo was involved, it's where Urama began to earn my trust, as it's where he began to make his mark. Okay. Very, very well put, that last paragraph. Okay. So for those who maybe were not following the trial by then, or you don't remember, Mngo went to Dave, the ballistic expert for the defense team, who we waited for over a year before cross-examination of Mangena could begin. Yes, him. Do you remember him? He sat in the courtroom during the defense's cross-examination of Mangena, and there were those moments where he would, there would be whispers here and there before they ask a question. So I think that gave, first of all, Ramz is a very technical guy. He loves those technical things that sometimes we don't even know what he's talking about, but he knows what he's talking about. So when Dave was there, it was kind of like holding his hands, or more of a mentorship, or a guided tour, or a guided cross-examination of the ballistic expert. And then Ramz, he outshined. That's where he came out of his shell. And if I'm not wrong, that is when Ramz said to the judge, I saw you winking. What are you doing? Do you guys remember that? I don't think it was with Mangena. I think it was with the last few ballistic experts. Either it was Serejo. Do you guys remember him? Captain Serial. And Tini. I think it was with Tini. Let me know in the comment section if you remember. Wow, we've gone through a lot of characters in this show. But yeah, let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this comment. I thought, you know what? I love comments that are thought-provoking. So yesterday we heard one version, which was, they were not for all of the defense except Ramz and Nxumalo. They absolutely thought Mnisi was an angry dude. I'm like, what? Are we watching the same program? They said Mshololo is just loud. And I can't remember what they said about Zulu. But yeah, that's the comment and the video I'm referring to. That I'm going to end it here, okay? Because, of course, I want to see what you guys have to say. If there's any additional comments that we have to add. I really appreciated this. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely catch you in the comment section, down below. To my gang. Oh, my God, guys. Thank you so much for answering to the call of duty. I see your subscriptions over there in our playground, okay? In our summer home. Yes. GNU Unfiltered. We are growing there. Wow, I am so happy and I appreciate you. I appreciate you really answering to the call of duty. And if you haven't subscribed over on that, guys, you don't even have to watch a video there. I promise I just need your subscription. You don't even have to watch a video. Don't worry. At the watch time, I can always do that on my own. But subscribing is just tough, and it's really hard for me to post a video. I don't have the motivation. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, don't worry. If we never get to 1,100, it's okay. That's my backup account, so I'd really, really appreciate it so much. Let me end it here. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely know you have my heart, okay? Drop a heart emoji down below in the comment section. All right, so I stop by there and say hello to you, to my shy gang. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't called you guys out in a while. I see you, and I see you guys sometimes commenting and saying, hey, I'm part of the Shy Gang. I just have this one little question, and I promise not to disturb anyone. I don't want to disturb the peace. I love you guys, okay? I love you too. So stop by, say hi once in a while. And as well, to those watching from outside the club, you still contribute to the success of this channel. So why not be a fully fledged channel member? Just go ahead and hit that subscription button. It is free. No one will know you're subscribed, okay? And I got stats. I can't remember the number right now. A lot of you watch my videos on your TVs. Wow, that is impressive. But let me ask you this. If you're watching and you're 3 of you, that means that's one person that's subscribed. Just subscribe on your devices, please, so that we get to road to 50,000 subscribers. Guys, it is so surreal for me. That's why I keep saying it out loud. So I know I can count on you to support us get to 50,000 subscribers. That's a big deal, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll catch you on my next upload. Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
Nxumalo, that's it. Yeah. As the court pleases, my lord, that's it. Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Mnisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.